continues in all the land. Loves Field in Norman, Oklahoma. Two of the nation's premier programs facing off. It's Tennessee and Oklahoma for the first time as SEC foes. 20 games has slowed down a little bit as of late. Somewhat to be expected, though, as you get into SEC play. Lays down the bunt. She's going to show off the speed right here. A bunt single to start things for the Lady Vols.
She is so fast, and when she's her two pitchers, I should say, and the rest of their staff.
Runner goes, and easily Morgan is in at second base with her 20th of the year. Emerling didn't see her till late.
Great jump by Morgan.
Swing and a miss for out number one. Fiedler goes down to deal. Houston deal. Slow roller. Garcia on the run and not in time. Close play at first. Another one in the favor of Tennessee. Two on here in the first, just one out. McKenna Gibson, the runner goes. They're going to cut that off, and Tennessee puts two runners in scoring position. For years, and the back-to-back SEC champs were picked third and fourth in the preseason poll. That's hit softly to Garcia, 2 away.
Her team the lead and ultimately the win. What a feeling.
Rips this one toward McEnroe Marinas, but she takes care of it. Nicely done by Kirsten Deal in the first. Strands a pair. The Sooner bats coming up next.
The same way. She legitimately has 5 different pitches that she can confidently throw with command.
She says everyone thinks they've got that many pitches, but she said I've really only had one other than Marjetko, and that was Ellen Renfro.
He notes probably picking the brains of the veterans like a Jada Coleman and Alyssa Brito and Kinsey Hansen.
Marjetko really spun that one in.
Series against Tennessee early on.
Outside runner goes. Great throw down. Did she slide around it? Dayton with an acrobatic slide at second to take the base.
Dayton rolled. This is we're going to see it. She misses the tag here. She's on the base there, but then Mueller needs to keep the tag on her because look right here, Abby Dayton is not.
After review, the call in the field is changed. The runner left early and is out. This is Tennessee.
And coaching staff for Karen Weekly. This is kind of off the end of the bat, but perfectly placed into right field. Pickering takes a turn and thought about it. A 9-game hit streak now for Cassidy Pickering. Abby Garcia a chance. Drove in a run last night underneath this one. The sun, though, a little bit of an issue for Gabby Leach, and she lost it. It hits the wall. Oklahoma's going to score, and Garcia cruises into third. She was fighting it the whole time.
Looked like no doubt this is going to be out number 3, but you're right. She lost it in the sun when it was at the peak, and she just wasn't ever able to find it. Trying to shield her eyes with her glove, just never really got it done. And scores first, puts pressure on Tennessee early in this one.
Parker draws the walk to keep it going.
Sanders is the veteran in this lineup.
That's a weird spinner to the left side, taken care of by Taylor Panel. Oklahoma strikes first. The Sooners up 1.
Had to go play Wichita State at their home field, and I mean 19-16 was the final score in that game.
Foul territory ran down by Isabella Emerling for out number 1 on 1.
And then having their first home loss last night too. It's been an eventful week if you're a Sooner fan or if you're wearing that uniform.
Wow, hit really hard back to Deal. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Back these past couple of pitches.
Popped up right over to Garcia at shortstop. 1-2-3 inning for the Sooners.
SEC weekend against South Carolina.
Tough play here, but nicely handled by McKenna Gibson at first base.
All three of those games against South Carolina were one-run games. I mean, the ball was last night, but even with just 2 losses, I mean, this team still knows how to compete and have performed extremely well.
Third walk issued by
Mid-inning.
It's softly into right field. Tough spot here. Leach, though, taking control in right field. 2 outs. Karen Weekly told us
Regular season championship, and he thought, okay, which one of them is going to be the SEC pitcher of the year? Because they both were so deserving with how they threw.
ground ball right side, scooped up by Dodge, and that's going to do it for the Oklahoma. (3-1) to Gabby. Misses a leadoff walk for the 9-hole for Tennessee. Coming up tonight on ESPN.
Maybe even on the right side.
Slap down the left field line, and running onto it is Pickering. 1 out.
I was, not a speedy slapper. You mentioned her running track, but she also was a very
Runner
serious.
at first base has been called out for leaving early.
Another one. I've seen more this weekend than I think I have seen.
2-2 hit hard into left field. Pickering grabs it. And essentially a 1-2-3 inning for Kirsten Deal. Wants ground balls all day long. It's like, come on, practice is over. I can't do this all day. Hit high into center field. It is pretty breezy out there today. You see that ball blowing Kinsey Fiedler all the way into right center for out number 1. Margetko certainly makes the most sense as that goes just over the glove of Gibson for a 1-out base hit for Cassidy Pickering.
Coach Gasso told us that she wanted
For Sooners hitters last night when Pickens did come in. Scooped up at first. No chance for 2 as Garcia runs it out. Nice play by Gibson, though, on a hard hit ground ball.
still fear a hitter like Parker.
Takes ball 4.
They performed against their team. It's like they get a first-hand look at them, at many of them.
Hit hard to deep left center field and gone! A 3-run shot for Sydney Sanders, her 7th of the year.
This is a bit of a mistake that's up in the zone, and Sanders makes Margetko just pay for it. It's a curveball. It doesn't get out enough. It stays about belt high, and Sydney Sanders says, thank you for that mistake. Looking for something up in the zone. She gets it, and she absolutely unleashes on it.
Sends the Sooner faithful at Love's Field into a frenzy. First pitch swinging from Agbayani, that'll do it for the inning, but not ways to deal with that mentally and stay locked in. This is hitting the right center field and deep, and that is gone off the top of the wall. A leadoff home run from Taylor Pannell. Her 12th of the season, and that's how Tennessee can respond.
Too much indecisiveness, but one of the best ways to not get jammed is to go up looking for an outside pitch to get your barrel to that pitch, and that's exactly what Taylor Pannell does to score the first run for Tennessee and answer right back an opposite field home run. They've done such a good job when their hitters have come up and had success.
Needs everything that she needs, and that's not just softball, as Kirsten Deal gets the strikeout for out number 1.
And speaking of looking for an outside pitch, it's what stuck out.
As a senior this year, this is hit deep to right field and carrying and caught right at the wall with Dayton having a right hand up against it.
The different energy to help avoid the sweep.
Chopper to the shortstop. Garcia handles it nicely. They retire 3 straight after Taylor Pinnell's big.
So those 3 speeds that she'll throw is 70 with her drop ball. Just came on back to the field, didn't it? I mean, I was going to start talking again. It looked like it was going to head on out of here and be little take-home.
With the win.
Absolutely.
If you lose last night, I feel a little worse today. Hit into center field right at Fiedler. 2 outs.
You can just tell that she is difficult to barrel up, Erin Neuer is, whenever she's throwing strikes. So ramp it up.
0-2 from Neuer. Ground ball left side. Mueller has it. 1-2-3 out of the bullpen for the freshman Erin Neuer, and we'll see Tennessee bats can keep it going. All-American Amanda Scarborough and Chucky Kempf popped up on the infield. Deal does handle this one. There was a miscue earlier. No mistake that time.
Yeah, that's why Nellie McEnroe-Marinas is smiling right now, because there was a miscue, but it was down the third baseline. I mean, almost an identity. That was her mindset, still trying to find it for her team.
Another one on the infield. This time, Agbayani takes control from her second base position.
And she had said, Chucky, that every team has that defining moment. And
swing and a miss from Leach. Strikeout number 3 for Kirsten Deal, who is having a day. Coming up, Carlin Pitts, catcher. It's a brave man. Runs inside and hits Nellie McEnroe-Marinas to lead off the 5th inning for Oklahoma.
well, and too, Chucky, Karen, we could remind us that Carlin Pickens came in throwing 70 to 70.
And pick up win number 31 of the season. The bunt laid down. Neuer kind of off her back foot, safe at first. She is just getting better and better. 270 in 16 games in February, up over 400 in March, and laying down the bunt as she sacrifices both runners into scoring position. With Sydney Sanders awaiting on deck. Goes up top, runner coming home. And now a pickle between third and home. And they do tag out McEnroe-Marinas. Productive out for the Lady Vols.
One this year, not as much of a power type hitter threat, but still hits for a good average on deck.
3-2 with 2 away in the dirt. And they will put Sanders on first to load the bases. Oh-2 lifted down the right field line, shallow. Leach on it and makes the play. Tennessee strands the bases loaded in the 5th. The Lady Vols 6 outs to...
Pitching has given up a lot of free passes in this game.
Just 3 hits, has struck out 3 over 5 innings. Hard hit ball, and don't think that hit the ground. Either way, it's out number 1 to retire Savia Morgan.
Numbers are pretty telling.
Another one toward Garcia, 2 outs. Off the end of the bat, things are just going well for Panel right now. 3 base hits today.
Taylor Panel has quietly been one of the best hitters in the SEC. Doesn't get a lot of a pitch. Ended up taking too long, and the action clock time expired.
3-2 to McKenna Gibson. Underneath this one, the wind going to help this stay in play, and caught by McEnroe-Marinas to end the inning.
Last weekend, and now the other brother plays him this weekend. I'm thinking maybe that there had to have been some conversations there about how to face this Tennessee pitching staff.
Well, that's a great pitch right there from Erin Neuer to completely fool.
Senior class. Might I say it might feel a little bit easier? I mean, not a lot, but so much respect for that senior class and what they did with their big names and All-American honors and winning national championships, that finally they graduated last year as well, who just came in for 1 year.
A great inning there from the freshman Aaron Newer, trying to give Tennessee a little spark as we go to the 7th. The Lady Vols need 3. Pin just in case. 0-2 from Deal. Oh, man. That is...
Batter's out on a dead ball.
Anon had a big presence.
Got her. Strikeout number 5 for Deal.
And the name of the game today for Deal has just been tying up these Tennessee hitters with that pitch up and in and trying not to let...
First pitch swinging into shallow center. Long run, what a catch! Agbayani with the exclamation point as the Sooners take game 2.
The middle infield for Oklahoma is so fast, and we haven't gotten to see it a lot in this game, but this is a prime example of Agbayani calling it, Gabby Garcia giving way so that Agbayani can full out, go for that layout. I mean, the fact that she got to that type of play, honestly, it gives you goosebumps. That was an incredible play by Agbayani, and what a game by Kirsten Deal, throwing her first complete game of the season.
Rubber match tomorrow. It's going to be a special afternoon, especially if we get the matchup we think with Pickens and Landry.
Oh, that will be a good one. I will be locked in as much as I possibly can.